Hello, everyone. My name is Yongkang He. Very happy to be here to continue the IBM Cloud Kubernetes service demo here. So right now, I'm going to focusing on the DevOps way to deploy an application on IBM Cloud IKS cluster. If you don't have a IBM IKS cluster running yet, so the first link here, IBM Cloud IKS, how to create an IKS cluster first. So once you have the IKS cluster up and running, so there are many ways you can deploy application on IBM Cloud IKS cluster. So the very simple one might be use the IBM Cloud Web Console. So from the Web Console, you got a few options. You can use either DevOps tool chains. That's something pretty new. Or you can use the existing, Helm catalog. There are listed here also some other ways. You might use IBM Cloud's command line tool or kubectl command line tool. You can use the Helm charts. You can even use the operators if you are familiar with. Or you can use the GitOps way, either Argo CD, Flux CD, or Jenkins X. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of other ways to deploy application on IKS cluster too. So today I'm going to focus on how to use the DevOps way, use the DevOps tool chains to deploy an application on IKS. So here is a sample diagram to show you. Typically in the tool chain, you've got multiple tools. It's fully integrated together from IBM Cloud Console. Just a few clicks, you can have the CI/CD pipeline created, connect to your source repository, and once your source repository connected, there are multiple tasks. You can run the code, a risk analyzer. You can also have the DevOps insights, etc. You can, once you create the artifacts, you can store to the artifacts, and you can even also, send to IBM Cloud Object Storage too. So let's get started. So where to get started? So you can log into IBM Cloud Console. And if you're under the screen from the clusters, Kubernetes clusters, you might notice there is a new tab called DevOps. You just click DevOps. Alternatively, if you go to the top left corner, there is a menu bar or navigation menu, and click that button. Towards the bottom of the screen, there is a DevOps option here. You can go to overview or tool chains. So let me show you how to do it lively. Shortly, I will show you how to do it lively, but just on the high level, definitely IBM Cloud makes life a lot easier. IBM DevOps simplifies the CI/CD pipeline. Seriously, you only need a few mouse clicks, you can make it happen. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to create a tool chain to deploy a Kubernetes application. And then you can watch the build deploy process. And once the deploy finish, you can verify if the Hello app is running. And after that, I'm going to show you how to modify the source code. I just change a little bit. And again, you can monitor the CI/CD pipeline will be triggered automatically. And shortly, once the build process finished, deployed, completed, you can verify the updated containerized application. Okay, let me jump to the IBM Cloud Web Console. So this is a cluster I just created a moment ago. And if I click a DevOps icon here, so right now I don't have a tool chain yet. So basically, I just need to click create a tool chain. And you can use the tool chain to deploy application. Basically, use the CI/CD continuous integration in a continuous delivery way. So I'm going to click create a tool chain here, and there are a lot of samples listed here. What I'm going to do is just select the very simple application, develop a Kubernetes application, continuously deliver a secure Docker app to a Kubernetes cluster. Select this one. You will be asked to provide a few options. So like your tool chain name, do you want to change the tool chain name? I might just leave it as it is. And you can select your resource group. So this resource group, I have my Kubernetes cluster running here. And you can select the source provider. It doesn't have to be IBM Git repos or issue track. It can be GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, or GitHub Enterprise. And select the pipeline. By default, you choose the classic. I don't really like the classic one. What I like is the Tecton. For those of you who are not aware, Tecton is the cloud native CI/CD pipeline. Okay, I choose this one, and then I got the option here, the toolchain integration. I already have my Git repos and issue tracking. I was using IBM one, and the delivery pipeline. So you need to give the permissions. So I'm going to click a delivery pipeline required. I need to choose create a new IBM Cloud API key, or I just use my existing API key. So with that API key, I can connect it to my cluster to run the CI/CD pipeline. Okay. So once I select the API keys, you can see here my container registry also selected. I was using Sydney region. This is my container registry namespace. And my cluster, which cluster I'm going to use to deploy the application. So it says IKS, for Yongkang, that's my cluster. And I'm going to create a new namespace. By default, it give you a product. I'm going to make it, Yong-hello1. And yeah, that's all I need. If you are interested, you can click the Tecton definitions here. And you can see the server, that's my Git repo. And repository type, I'm going to clone. This is my source repository URL. And you can also click a Tecton catalog repo. Where are these stored? So once you select all of these, all we need to do is just click create. So after I click create, shortly, the pipeline will be created, which automatically trigger the run process. So right now you can see my GitHub repo delivery pipeline. It was here, the latest one. That's the one I just created here. So I'm going to click CI pipeline here. And from here, you can see, so my pipeline actually already running. If I click the details here, click the link, you can see there are more details listed here. So first of all, you can see we're going to extract the repository URL. We're going to run the git clone, and then we're going to do some, additional tasks, and how we're going to follow by all of the different tasks like a code risk analyzer, basically security scans, and Docker build unit tests, and how to containerize this application. And towards the end, we're going to deploy to the Kubernetes cluster. So we need to wait the pipeline finish before we can see the application, the containerized application from all the cluster. So in the meantime, if you are interested, I'm going to jump to the Kubernetes dashboard. And from here, if I'm going to do a search, so my namespace is called Yong-hello1. I haven't, it wasn't deployed yet. Shortly, it will be deployed and showing here. I can select the namespace. So if I go back here, you can see right now it's running okay. It's running code risk analyzer. And then you can check the status. You can check the pod details and what parameters we're using here. And we're, I believe we're checking the registry, connecting to the registry. So while we're waiting here, let me show you some other stuff. You can click the definition. That's your, Tecton, the catalog definition. What are your workers? And what are the triggers? So you can manually run. You can also use the commit push. Basically, when you change your source code, it will automatically check the pipeline to run automatically. And there are some environment variables also listed here. So if I go back to the tool chain here, so you can see this is my current one. And let me jump to the source code, source repository. Hold on, where it is. By the way, I'm still, exploring all different features. I just tried this, earlier today. So connection. Oh, here is my, Git repos. Okay, if I'm going to click the Git repos here, this is a link. It will take me to the source code repository, and from here you can see my repositories. Okay. That's my source code. And shortly, once the deploy finish, I'm going to modify slightly to see how it's going to automatically check the CI/CD build process and run, process and deploy updated application to the Kubernetes cluster. Okay, let me come back to this. It looks like it's already finished. If I click a CI pipeline again, yes, it has been created successfully. If I click the link here, and you can notice towards the bottom, actually it shows succeed, and towards the bottom, check health, everything looks good. So now, if I'm going back to the Kubernetes dashboard, if I search the new namespace yon-hello1, you can see now there is no PVC here. What I'm going to show you here is the pods. You can see the pods are up running, and it is looking all good. Like just 1:45 seconds ago. Now, how to access the application? So there is an ingress setting here. So if I click the ingress here, that's the host. You will be taken to this screen say, welcome to IBM Cloud DevOps using containers. Let's go use the continuous delivery service. I'm going to modify this, text here slightly. Let's watch the CI/CD pipeline to automatically check the build, the delivery process. So go back to the source repository. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to edit this source code. I'm going to make the, simply, I remove the last second sentence. I replace with this one, demonstrated by Yongkang in October 2022. Okay, I'm going to commit the changes. So once I commit the changes, if I coming back to my CI pipeline here, I click a CI pipeline, so you can see it automatically checked the build process. So if I click the second pipeline here, so you can see right now we are just kicked off the automated, continuous integration in the continuous delivery pipeline. So shortly, it will be complete all of the build process, the unit tests, and also containerize the application, publish the container to the Docker registry, and then deploy to the Kubernetes cluster. So once all of these are done successfully, we are expecting to see the new application, the message will be changed. So right now, if I do a refresh here, it's not going to change, but I have to wait the process to finish. Let me close this one, and we just wait this job to finish. And in the meantime, I might just showing you two reference links here. So yeah, the last two steps. We already modified the source code. We already monitoring the pipeline, CI/CD pipeline automatically checked already. and we're waiting for the CI/CD pipeline to finish. So once it's done, we're going to verify the updated application. So the reference links here. So what are the CI/CD and the CI/CD pipeline? So I copy a link from IBM Cloud, and what are the IBM Cloud DevOps solutions? If I go back to the browser here, I already opened the link here. What are the CI/CD pipeline and the CI/CD? So it's all about automated, build process, test process, delivery, release, and deploy your application. So what are the benefits of the IBM Cloud DevOps? So this is a link I also included in my slide deck. I will include in the YouTube video comments area as well. That's the powerful DevOps software to help customers to build, deploy, and manage secure, rich, cloud-native applications across multiple devices, multiple environments, or cloud. So there are additional details here. Basically the idea is to embrace enterprise-ready DevOps tools. And what you can achieve, you can deploy continuously, you can scale smoothly, you can increase your consistency, you can unite your culture. Basically, the DevOps teams, release more frequently, limit costs. The typical use cases here: DevSecOps, AIOps, MLOps, GitOps, etc. And here are the solutions. The solution is more about to help you planning, help you build, help verify, release, and deploy software, and they monitor the whole environment. The next steps, if you are interested to try, you can click Try Cloud for free. So if you click the link, it will take you to the IBM Cloud, free trial web page. You can create your free account. What I included? So in the bottom of the screen, you got $200 US you can spend. Yeah, I believe it's available for 30 days. So you can try all different products and solutions. So let me come back to the CI/CD pipeline. The build already finished. Oh, it's still running. It's almost done. Yeah, it's deployed to Kubernetes. Yeah, why it's deployed to the Kubernetes? Yeah, it is already finished. Yeah, why it is deployed to the Kubernetes? If you monitor from the command line, you can see the containers actually will be where it is. Yeah, actually 2 of them already terminated. Originally, I got 2 containers. So now I deploy my new version. So my new version already deployed from here. My new version already deployed it is already up running. So my original 2 of the pods already terminated. Okay, so go back to the CI/CD pipeline. It's still running, but it's almost done. It has already been successfully deployed to the Kubernetes cluster. So right now, if I'm going to check the pod status from the dashboard, you can see the pod was just up running 1 minute ago. That means, we are already running a new pod deployed with a new application. If I'm going to refresh the link here, you can see the message has been changed, demonstrated by Yongkang here in October 2022. Okay. I think that's all I want to talk about for now. Yet the CI/CD pipeline will be marketed completed successfully. It's in the last stage to wrap up. So go back to my dashboard. Yeah, I already showed you 2 of the links here. And for anyone interested to follow me to learn DevOps, to learn multi-cloud Kubernetes, here is a few links. Feel free to follow me to link. Follow me, connect me by LinkedIn, follow me by Twitter. And I also have the YouTube channel, recording a lot of different videos to teach you how to build a cluster, how to protect the containers, how to migrate the containers. And my automation code all available from GitHub page. The bottom 2 links, one is Kubernetes user group. That's the meetup group I created back in August. Yeah, so far I got almost close to 400 members, and we're planning to run every month. and it will be on-site in Singapore and online for anyone remotely. In the bottom of the screen, that's the new Telegram group chat. Feel free to join me. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day.